show, are you just counting down the days, like going, oh my god, I've only got like 10 days until this?
I truly trust the Duffer Brothers with everything in me, and I have for 10 years. I'm not going to doubt them on their last go, but let me tell you, they land the plane and everybody is going to lose their damn minds.
But yeah, I'm comfortable with weapons, so they always...
9 years of your life, you know. Does it feel like 9 years, or like, does it feel like a blur, or do you remember it all? Like, when you reflect on it, what's the mindset?
Depends on the day. There's sometimes where it does feel like I've been doing it for my entire life, and frankly, it's been half of it, and it's been most of my like conscious life. You know what I mean? Because the first 7-8 years, it's kind of just like a bit of a blur of just being a kid. So it sometimes feels like a really long time, but then I think back to being on set for season 1, and it feels like just yesterday, and it was about 10 years ago now. So it's nuts.
What's something that you get to do and experience in season 5 that you have been waiting for? What is that thing that you were like, finally?
That's a really good question without getting to spoil too much. I think it's easy to say that everybody gets to experience a lot of extravagance when it comes to everything put into this season. The stakes are really, really high, so all of us are given a lot of opportunities to be, I guess, really in the thick of it when it comes to a lot of exciting stuff happening. I mean, if you just look at the poster, I mean, it's a whole lot of that. So I've been stoked to kind of jump into, I guess, oh man, it's hard to say without specifying too much, and I don't want to trip over myself or anything, but it's very exciting.
Not spoiling things has been one of the craziest parts of the last 9 years, having to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, we got good at it though. I think learning to do it when you're young is a good skill to develop. But I was confident that Matt and Ross were going to be able to write something that I enjoyed, and even if it's not something that I necessarily like, thankfully it was. Thankfully, like when I read it, I was like, this is exactly like what I've been so excited to sink my teeth into, and I've always been really lucky to have a lot of really good stuff in the show, at least stuff that I've really enjoyed doing. And Matt and Ross are really kind to give all of us some pretty exceptional work in the show and opportunities in the show. And even if it was something that I read and I wasn't really feeling it, I would. Who cares, really? I'm just so excited to be a part of the show in general and just to contribute to something bigger. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about what it is that I love doing and opportunities like individually as an actor, but you're contributing to a pretty incredible, I guess, army that is the show, and it's a blessing to be a part of it.
It's been a long time, my buddy. It's been 1 year.
I do think it's like maybe in 20 years, you know what I mean? I'll like be able to put it sort of in time, like I'll be able to piece it together. Okay, I did this thing, but it really has felt like a total blur, especially tonight too. I'm like, everything's gone by already really fast. But, how it goes, I guess. Snaps by, it's very, very, I don't know. It's.
Were there any discussions on your behalf of like, this is how I want my story to end?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think what's so amazing about the Duffers is that they love talking with actors, and especially on this show where we started playing these characters so long ago, I think that they trust us with our characters, and I don't think we ever overstep, but I think season 4 I remember saying like, oh, like it'd be cool to kind of have that kind of like leadership role back in some way, like from the first season or second season, and they were really excited about that aspect because it's the last season, it kind of brings it back to the beginning a little bit and the tone. So they were really not that was my idea solely or anything, but they were really receptive to that. But it's been really rewarding to see.
Yeah, especially as we got older. I think when I was younger, I was still kind of learning the ropes, and then I'd say before season 5, I called the Duffers and I was like, I think this is where we need to go. And they're very receptive, and we worked a lot together in the final season on the character.
Yeah, I mean, even from season 1, I mean, we started to infuse their personalities in the characters. I mean, Mike, for instance, was kind of like, if you look in the pilot script, which I'm sure is available online, it's kind of Mike, but different. It's much less interesting. He's just sort of like an ordinary kid. but Finn's not. I mean, he's quirky, he fidgets, he talks fast, and like we took all of that and put it in because it was so much more interesting and authentic than what we had. Obviously, the same goes for Gaten, Caleb, all of them, and we just sort of over the years we just keep infusing their personalities into these characters.
It's hard to even separate the two, right? I mean, we had cast another actor in one of those roles, it'd be a completely different character.